cool, guys. Do you remember this tank when we did the makeover for the private customer? Yeah, has developed really nice. I love the new plants that we have added back then, and yeah. So today we're having a look on this aquarium, how it has developed, the new plants, the plants that have been trimmed down to the ground and replanted, and we're gonna do a little bit of a maintenance on it. So let's start. So when you take now a closer look on the aquarium, you can clearly see how the carpet has recovered, and yeah, because it was so overgrown before, it has now built some, I don't know, kind of bumpers and kind of waves and little hills and stuff. So the damaged area over here is now completely overgrown, and yeah, now we can make a new cut, a fresh cut to the carpet, and then it will be super even and nice and smooth again. The plants that we have replanted in the background, mainly the MYRIOPHYLLUM GUYANA, super slow growing. I guess the reason is because the nutrients have been kept low, and that's totally fine. So no need trimming in the back in the MYRIOPHYLLUM GUYANA. The ROTALA BONSAI on the right side has grown massive, really massive again. But the good thing over here is it looks super healthy from the bottom to the top, and yeah, can be cut down, cut to shape, and some of the cuttings will be replanted, that's for sure. The ALTERNANTHERA REINECKII Mini here on the left and on the right side has developed nicely. I like it on the right side, it's really compact, while on the left side it's a little bit leggy, so we might replant some of it or just push it more towards the back and maybe add some of the ROTALA BONSAI in front of it. We should have some cuttings from this rear corner. Yeah, the newly added ANUBIAS PETITE and CRYPTOCORYNE PETCHII, they have developed nicely and fit in just perfectly as I envisioned it. The ANUBIAS just fits just perfect in the cracks in between the rocks, and the PETCHII could be a little bit more darker. I guess that's again because of the low nutrient level in the water, but you know, better like this than the opposite where you have too much nutrients and things go wrong and algae breaks out. And yeah, speaking about algae, there is some green algae on the rocks, which is not a problem. The horned neurite snails are taking good care of it, and there is also some black beard algae, but the client is fighting it with hydrogen peroxide, a 3% diluted solution. So we're gonna apply a little bit of it as well in the maintenance session. And yeah, the PINNATIFIDA on the top is doing great. It's building new runners, has got some tall stems that have to be trimmed back, and some of the portions kind of died off, so they will be removed in the maintenance session, and then we're going to give it a good clean the glass, make a water change, and then it will look fresh again. So let's get the work started. So guys, first things first, I have trimmed the REINECKII Mini. I kind of removed the leaves that were infested with algae the most, just to maintain a nice and clean look. The REINECKII Mini on this side was already small enough, so I haven't had to trim it to shorten it, so just remove the worst looking leaves. On the other side, the REINECKII Mini, I trimmed some of the stems in the foreground, replanted them, removed some of the unsightly leaves again. So far for the REINECKII Mini. Next plant I took care of was the ROTALA BONSAI. I basically chopped off the entire area of the ROTALA BONSAI, then kind of reorganized it by the tips and then shortened all to the same length and replanted back. Added some here on the left side, a little bit in the foreground here, and again the area in the back kind of to make it more thick. To add some stems to the areas where some stems were missing. You can check it from the top, you can see very well where the stems are missing, and from the foreground to create a little bit of a nicer transition. Individual stems on the MYRIOPHYLLUM GUYANA, I've shortened them and replanted, but all in all the MYRIOPHYLLUM GUYANA is just too short at the moment to be trimmed, so gonna stay there as it is. Maybe in a couple more weeks or in a month or so, with the speed this aquarium is developing that's more appropriate, we'll get it first trim. So then I have shortened the HYGROPHILA PINNATIFIDA like I told you before, the tall stems, and then I removed some of the side shoots that were pointing towards the back of the aquarium. And this is essential, guys. When you have plants like HYGROPHILA PINNATIFIDA or ferns, you want them to grow to the foreground, to the sides of your aquarium. That looks good. But if it grows to the back, where you have background plants, you don't really want your HYGROPHILA PINNATIFIDA to grow into the back or your ferns to grow into the back, because they will just, I don't know, be in the way for the background plants and they don't really add to the composition. So I kind of always cut them to, you know, maintain my view from the top and remove those runners when those plants trying to grow to the back. Yeah, then the Monte Carlo carpet. Trimmed the Monte Carlo carpet, gave it a nice shape again. Started cleaning the glass, we did a water change, lowered the water level. Then in this area over there, I have removed some of the HYGROPHILA PINNATIFIDA that wasn't looking really good, wasn't really growing. And I had some small runners, so I have super glued them to this naked spot to cover up. And then finally this area over here and on the branches up there, we applied hydrogen peroxide. You use a 3% solution, basically 1 milliliter on each 5 liters of aquarium water. I just used a couple milliliters, so that's totally fine. There can be more added to the aquarium, but I wanted to do the spot dosing really to kill the black beard algae. It's already weakened because a week before the client has treated the entire aquarium with hydrogen peroxide, but I gave it a little second boost. So yeah, the Monte Carlo has been trimmed, and I see here and there is some more black beard algae that was kind of hidden in the Monte Carlo. So I will suggest to treat this aquarium just once again after the water change. You know, all the hydrogen peroxide has been removed, all the water parameters have been resetted, so now it can be dosed again with hydrogen peroxide, because the spot dosing just before was really, you know, minimal. And yeah, this is it. The maintenance is over. I guess it's nice and good looking, and for the next couple months, and it's been, the client told me, about 3 months since the last maintenance. And if you haven't seen the previous makeover video, check out the previous one where I did a complete makeover of the aquarium. And yeah, enjoy some juicy B-roll, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.